Hello, everybody. Welcome to Your Reality with this. I am your host, and today I wanted to discuss a question that somebody asked, and I answered it. But I thought the answer was quite helpful. The question was, I want to lose weight, but I don't want to do anything about it. I hate exercise. I hate dieting, and as per Never Goddard, I shouldn't be lifting any fingers to do this. Now, that's all well and good, but let me explain Never Goddard's story in a little bit more of a succinct way that I think helps people understand. You see, when Neville said, I don't have to lift a finger, will not need to lift a finger to make something happen. This is this scripture of you being able to do any action you like, imagine anything you like, and also not take any action into making it happen. People confuse this with, I think Abraham Hicks talks about this, about you sitting on a couch and letting your manifestations come to you. Now, you sitting on a couch normally, relaxing, believing everything is done, it's all good, there's nothing for me to actually do. That's perfect. You can sit on the couch. If you're forcing yourself to sit on the couch and quite literally be against doing anything, that's not the same thing as doing nothing. That's forcing yourself to do nothing as a way to do something to make it happen. That's what this kind of sounds like, right? I'm not saying she's intentionally doing that. I'm saying she's understanding that there is this metaphysical unfolding at work, but not understanding the mechanism in which she plays in it. Now, the story with Neville Goddard in the military, I think, is quite apt. When he went, or he was drafted in the military, but he had no interest in fighting a war, but with the understanding that the war has to play itself out. Right? There is a war, there's an idea of a war, it plays itself out. That's fine. Right? But he had no interest specifically in his awareness to be there. So what did he do? He lifted his finger, not to make anything happen, because it seemed like the most natural thing to do. Like for me, making a YouTube video, the most natural thing to do was to lift my fingers, put the camera, and make a video. See, it's not me lifting a finger to do something. It's me naturally unfolding something happening. So he wrote down his leave form and he was denied. I think he wrote it down twice and he was denied. And he still imagined it, I think back home in New York or wherever he lived, lying in his bed, in his house, in his apartment, right? And this went on for about 9 days. I'm not sure how many times he imagined it, that doesn't really matter. It's just that he assumed, no, this is my reality now, I'm aware of this, that's what's unfolding in the story, right? And then eventually his commanding officer, there you go, called him in, said he was disappointed in him. It doesn't matter, that's just a 3D reflection of this and that. And said, okay, you're welcome to leave, you can go, I'll sign your leave form. Signed it and he was out, he's gone. You see, he lifted his fingers in going about the natural way that he would go about doing what he does. So when you are focused on, I want to lose weight, but I don't want to do something, where's your focus actually? It's actually showing the affirmation or manifestation of the sentence is showing you where and what you are assuming. I want to lose weight, that's fine, but I don't want to do this. Where's your power? Where's your focus? It's on I don't want to do something. It's on not doing something specific. So you are focusing on that specific thing. And I believe what the person went through was they ended up going to exercise, or they came from exercising and they hated it. They weren't losing any weight, or they did lose some weight and they put it back on. Why? It's because they were doing something that they consciously said they hated and didn't want to do, because their focus was on not doing it. You see, Source is directing your physical experience. That's all. Right? Source is directing your physical experience. Right? Source is directing your physical experience for your experiencing. You don't really have any power here in the three-dimensional world to do something other than what it is you are already imagining yourself do. You see, action is an illusion for most of it. Your inner action is you're consciously choosing on what it is you want to do, or who you believe you are, what you say you are. Bhagavad Gita, the Bible, they all say, do nothing to make this happen. I've already given it to you, right? Take all the action you want, but you have no right to the fruits of your labor. That's me. I've already given you the fruits of your labor. I'm going to unfold it for you, through you, for me, because you are one with God. You are literally God, right? So when you are resisting, you manifest the resistance, which is I don't want to do something. You consciously admitting that I don't want to do this. Source didn't tell you what it is you don't want to do. Source asked you what it is you want to do. That's all, right? The 3D world reflects this. So when you're resisting the path and hating the change, this is what you start manifesting, right? Because this is what you start remembering, a version of you that hates change, a version of you that hates exercise, a version of you that keeps on vocalizing, I hate change, I hate exercise. I am is the creative center. When you just say, I am fit. Why am I saying I am fit? Why am I saying I am healthy? Why am I saying I can eat whatever it is? I am able to eat whatever it is I want and not gain weight. Why can't I say that? Because I'm aware of this idea already existing, one with me, already happening, already part of me, and it is done. There's nothing I need to do. I just have to keep on going forward. There's nothing specific I need to do to make it happen. It'll just naturally happen to you. There are some people in the world who can actually eat 10 pizzas a day over a couple of days on the weekend and not gain weight. Why? Their life already reflects that they can do this. If you were to decide, I'm going to eat 10 pizzas a day, I'm going to affirm I'm not gaining weight, you're not going to necessarily believe that, right? You're using it as justification for what it is you want to do, which is sometimes that little trap of affirming and checking 3D evidence, where I affirmed that I'm with my specific person. I called her, but she declined the call and she blocked me. Right? Why is that? It's because you're using affirmations as justification of why you want to do something. And affirmation is not justification. Affirmation is affirming that which is already true. An assumption is believing that you are in the reality that is already true. An imaginal scene is the experience of that said scene that is already true. Your knowing is the knowing that it is already true. You could not know something that was not true or existing already. So, I don't want is you basically arguing with a version of yourself that you used to be that you no longer are, that may as well not exist. You are now being the version of yourself who is arguing with your imaginary friend, basically, right? That friend of yours that doesn't like exercise, you are basically arguing that you don't want to be this person. Right? Source didn't ask you to be that person. Source asked you what you wanted. You said you want to be lean, fit, and eat whatever it is you like. Source said, okay. Then you said, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do exercise. And now Source heard, you want to not do exercise. Okay. We're going to make you do exercise, and you're going to not want to do it. That's how Source works. Because you are Source. Because Source doesn't know the concept of you not existing doing something. It only knows the concept of you existing doing something. It's quite funny, actually. Right? You're basically arguing and focusing on yourself arguing with this thing that doesn't exist. Why? Don't bother. That focus manifests the literal words, I don't want. It actually, that's the manifestation. That those words, your experiencing of this thing is you, and the words are literally one. So when you just declare, I am, no explanation, no justification, no requirements, no constraints, no circumstances, nothing. I am healthy, wealthy, fit, and in love. I am fulfilled, whole, and complete right now. Source says, okay, cool, done. And we unfold that experience. That's it in every single moment, every single day. Yeah, sometimes you're going to get frustrated. Sometimes you think you're going to put a little bit of weight on. Sometimes you think that, oh, if I eat this next piece of cake, I'm going to bloat and be really mad at myself later. Yeah, fine. Whoop-de-doo. It doesn't matter. You're still Source. You're still God. It's fine. Right? Keep going forward. Keep knowing, you know what, even though I felt all of that stuff, it's part of the path of least resistance to who I am. That's what you are doing. You never have to focus on what you hate. It's beneficial not to focus on what you hate. Why would you want to do that? So this person, whatever way they unfold as a fit person who has lost the weight, who eats whatever they want, is going to be natural to them. And that's what they just need to understand. They never have to focus on what they hate. Source knows what their path of least resistance to get there is. No sacrificing needed. No conditions placed on the affirmation so you can feel better about it. Source is there for your experience of your own joy and your own love. You are a source. Source wants to experience its own joy and love by experiencing everything. So just declare who you are and allow it to unfold automatically via your path of least resistance. That's all. I am healthy. I am healthy. I am free. I can eat whatever I like and not gain weight because that version of myself already exists, and no amount of doubt is going to prevent it. No amount of fear is going to stop it. No amount of thinking that this last piece of cake is going to make me be fat or gain weight or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. You are source. That's the only thing that matters in your state of being, of remembering yourself as source, is the only thing that matters. I am is a manifestation of I am. So be that. So I'm your host Reese. This is Your Reality with Reese. Thank you all for being here. Infinite love, infinite light, and I will see you all in the next one. There is a Facebook group available if you want to join. I see people are joining every day. I see subscribers popping in and out. Not out, hopefully, but thank you all for being here, truly. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the emails. Thank you for the sharing. Thank you for the TikTok following, going up and up and up and up, and I love it. I am truly grateful. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next one.